Hey, what's up, guys? Jalan here, coming back with another episode with a weekly recap. Today currently is August 19, 2019, and this is going to be episode 85 of the weekly recap. Without further ado, let's get into it. Past week at worked on CI bills, have one, I believe I have one release that happened, and just doing some basic functionality testing, regression stuff associated with the new drops. So from that, started looking at Python testing and understanding the API and the architecture, and looking at the examples of how to incorporate and write tests and improve coverage. That's pretty much all I've done this past week. Then jumping gear, keep it short. Podcasts, let's listen to various different type of podcasts. Specifically, the one that with Crown Refs, who interviews Scott Foster, who is one of the veteran NBA officials with 25 years under his belt. He was able to share some of his knowledge and how he prepares himself for the season and his journey and reaching to the NBA level. So I thought that was very insightful. I'm going to be reviewing that quite a bit because I think he is one of the guys I would definitely want to learn from. And even though not a lot of people like the stuff that he calls, I think he's a great referee. And he has great tolerance. And in podcasts, he shares about his struggles and his mentality in being an NBA official. So, highly recommend that podcast if any of you guys are basketball officials and looking to improve. And alongside with that, I also started continuing to read I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramir, and glad to be able to pick up that habit again. So that's pretty good. And pretty much throughout the week, finalizing and doing a lot of calling and getting the right inspections for this home I'm about to purchase. And that's pretty much all I want to touch on the house right now, because I don't know where it's going to go yet. Just put in my buyer's requests and looking forward to their response. And the last thing I want to touch on is that I hiked Saddle Mountain again. I went to the beach this past weekend. It wasn't the best day for a hike, but it was good for me to get out and be active again. And now my whole body's aching. That's what happens when you get out of shape. But nonetheless, I think I really enjoy the journey. I enjoy the struggles and the challenges that it comes when hiking a mountain, I guess. Striving for something that you don't believe that you can attain, but just throughout that journey, just constantly reminding yourself that you can do it. Hey, if I can jump out of an airplane and survive and I face that fear, there's nothing that I cannot overcome. So, yeah, really, really grateful for that and glad I got out there. So, that's pretty much all I want to touch on this week's weekly recap. I was kind of rambling all over the place. There isn't really any structure to this anymore, but I still want to keep consistent and hold myself accountable in pushing one of these every single week. So now switching back to your gear, I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. Enjoyed their time off or with their friends and family, and did something fun and positive. So that's pretty much all I want to touch on, and hope everybody had an awesome day, awesome start of the week, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.